Knappogue Castle 16. Our third Knappogue Castle, our oldest Knappogue Castle, with a 2 years in sherry casks. What do you think? Is it going to be good? We'll let you know what we think.
Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Today we're going to take a little jaunt back over to Ireland.
So this will be our third Knappogue Castle. This is the 16 year. So we did the 12 and loved it. Actually made a cocktail. I think the Irish Maid was made with that one. And then we did the 14 at my whiskey club meeting.
Yes.
We had the 14, which was really, really nice. And now we got a 16. We just keep jumping up in age here. Let's go.
This one was as good as I expect. I think this was.
So if I recall,
top three.
I mean, I've just opened it and took like a little nips of it.
On your work calls?
It's heavy
Bathroom
sherry.
Bathroom breaks.
Heavy sherry.
I'll be right back.
So triple cask.
It's 14-year ex-bourbon.
Okay.
And then 2-year in a sherry cask.
So just sherry. Okay.
So, and I think, it's Oloroso. I was like, I couldn't remember which one it was.
Oh, I'm excited.
You might want to give Russ a little bit more.
Yeah, try not to neck it this time, sir.
Enjoy
You
your
get
pour.
one rookie mistake.
Okay.
It's just a little touch. Did you already sip it?
No. We're going to go to the camera on this one.
Wait to call for the replay. Knappogue Castle, really cool story. This couple, who obviously had some cash, bought a castle, restored the castle, found some whiskey in the castle, thought that's a great idea. We would love to have whiskey and name it after the castle and kind of just have a whole experience. So they sourced this. I want to say it's Cooley, but I'm not totally certain which distillery it is off the top of my head. But it's so they source it and they age some of the barrels in the castle.
Okay.
I want to visit
dungeon.
that castle.
The dungeon.
That is a castle I would like to visit.
This is
I get
smooth
the
and
dark
delicious.
fruit. The dark fruit. The
The
dark
sherry
fruit on
is-
the nose.
Yeah,
But I get no ethanol.
no, it is only 80 proof. 80,
But it doesn't even
86. Sorry.
taste that.
It's got this woody sherry funk. Oh, it's great.
So
Great
in the
nose.
Scotch and Irish world, most of them are going to be 80. And we found out most of the time when it's 80, it's because they're blending it.
It's easier to.
If
just
it's going to be
blend
a
it down
higher
to
proof, then it's going to be
Less.
a single malt, yeah,
Got it.
smaller batch runs.
I almost even get a tea note off of it. Like ice, like sweet tea.
Holy crap, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Now to your point, I get like a fruited unsweet tea,
Oh yeah.
but with like a sweet fruit note, a little bit of a honey note,
Oh, it's like
just a ting
but
of
I
the.
just-
Falcones, that apricot.
yeah. I was gonna say
I could go there.
stewed fruit. Like
I could get to that, but I'm thinking more like plummy note.
Well, the whole tea, like Snapple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snapple.
Yeah.
A peach tea.
It's not rye
It could be a little peachy too.
tea notes. It's not.
No, it's not like
Well, some
black
people
tea.
confuse the apricot and the peach.
Okay.
I think.
The tea note I'm getting is like you said,
A
from a
Snapple,
Snapple or a sweet tea or
Yeah.
like it's that's
That's really nice.
But I don't get any of the heat. It's just
No.
a very smooth.
There's a little bit of the bite, the copper bite
Yeah.
that you come off of that,
still.
The still.
which
could
is
get
really
that.
common. So they do a triple distilling and they use big copper stills for that. So there's this copper metally bite that a lot of Irish whiskeys get.
But even that's not even that potent.
It's
compared
not
to some other
potent. It's
ones.
not aggressive by any means, but I can still get like
Yeah.
a little metallic note, just really little bit.
Yeah.
I just
Yep.
get sweetness.
And then
Yeah.
a
like I
touch
just
of
left-
barrel.
It's like I just finished a Jolly
It's
Rancher.
there.
Finished
Very
a Jolly
sweet.
Rancher. The
A
whole
little bit
mouth
of
is
warmth,
just sweet.
a little bit of warmth, and then
Yeah,
And I
it's
kn-
nice.
that tea
Really
and
nice.
stewed fruit. Man, that's fantastic.
And I know I normally ask this, what does this bottle cost? Because
This one was just over 105
okay.
16
again,
years.
It's
for
It's-
16 years. That's not.
again, this
Crazy.
is worth the price, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's
And
good.
that's the best part. So Knappogue, the 12 was, I want to say 50-ish. The 14 was like 60, 70.
Yeah, well under
This is
100.
about 100. So they're, but that the
What was
Knappogue
it?
12
$10
was
It's
just,
$10 a year, right?
that's
10 to
more
12.
bourbons is $10 a
laws.
year. It's a little bit less. I'm going to say it's a little bit less in the Irish and Scotch world.
No, I think these guys are moving up the list of my favorite Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
The distilleries.
Nice.
That's 3 bangers.
Bangers.
Those 3 have been just spot on, and each one's different. Like the 12 years real light and honey
Real crisp
and
and like fresh. Yeah. No, sometimes sherry can be like, it's just that's too much sherry.
overdoes it. But I think 14-year in ex-bourbon and only 2-year in the sherry is a nice balance to that.
The barrel notes in the sherry are really pronounced. It's
when you
awesome.
say bourbon,
This one's 86
so it was
proof.
originally
86.
Yeah.
in a U.S. bourbon barrel, right? And then it was
Bourbon can only be aged in a brand new barrel.
got it.
So then they need to do something with that barrel.
So
a lot of time it ends up in Scotland, Ireland, things like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I can't say that this is first fill. I don't remember it being first fill. So a lot of time they call that out. Like if it's the very first time
It's been
that the
reused.
used bourbon barrel
Got
was
it.
used, they'll call it first fill.
But
I think this is just an ex-bourbon barrel. Like
now, do they ever? So did it sit in that same barrel 16 years, or does
14 years.
14. Sorry, 14, and then so it's been.
And then it got transferred into
Okay, so it's only touched 2 barrels.
Oloroso sherry.
I didn't know if they recycled those, do like multiple different ex-bourbon barrels.
Generally, no.
Okay.
Because every time you transfer, there's spillage, there's waste. You wouldn't keep changing barrels. It doesn't. It's a process.
You just rotate it.
Yeah, you move it around, you do things like that, but you're not gonna.
That I get, but I didn't know. If
you don't want to switch from barrel to barrel to barrel like every year. Like that would not be overly good.
But I'm sure they do the same thing we do over here, where it's moved from this floor to that floor.
Some do, some don't.
This is a castle, man. Like, what are you gonna just haul
Yeah,
it upstairs?
there's some.
If you can afford a castle.
Some will move it. Some will turn
They
it.
can hire some people that can.
Some will
move the
sell it.
barrels.
Based off the location. Well, this is our top floor, so there's more wood impact. This is our bottom floor, there's less wood impact. Like things like that.
Yeah.
So it
every
depends
barrel's
to
different.
each company does it a little bit differently.
Okay.
All right, so on the nose with the water. Now that we finally got back to that. I muted it out a little bit.
It's muted, but
It's a
now
little
it's
softer.
And the palate.
But I pick
All
up.
it
But
is
I
like
pick up
the
more
apricot.
of the apricot.
That fruity.
Yeah.
That's all I got now. It's just the nose got muted and the palate and the finish. It's like I could destroy this with water. This is not something I need to put on a cube.
That is really Balcones-y. That is now strong apricot. I got a plummy note before, maybe even a peach note, but
This is
this is dried apricot. Yeah, that's really, really strong.
I haven't had a pour of Balcones in a while.
So I'm going to say neat.
Yes.
I think it was more complex. It had more nuance. It had a couple different notes that came through. It drinks really smooth, easy to drink with a couple drops of water. No question about that. Like it didn't ruin it.
It's still good. But
Yeah, it didn't ruin it. It just made it so that it's not as complex that you would hope a 16-year-old whiskey would be.
Yeah.
That's my.
It was just here,
critique.
and then you brought it down. Like they just muted everything.
Just muted it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Still good.
I want those. I want that first. Those barrel notes and that. That sherry finish. It's just fruit. It's just
No,
stewed
it's
fruit.
just fruit. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but
I
you
could
wouldn't
crush
think you
this.
would get the peachy apricot. I would have
That's
thought it'd been more
different.
of a plum or a cherry,
Yeah.
It's
or
crazy how
a
the
heavy
tea
a heavy
disappeared.
a heavy
The
grape.
tea disappeared.
Come on.
That Snapple note is kind of gone.
Is this a local find?
Yeah. When we bought the 14, I saw the 16. That was so yes, that was a local find.
Okay.
That was Total Wine.
I'm not sure how much longer that bottle's gonna be around.
Well, the 12, they disappear quickly. Once they get reviewed and they get put in the general rotation, they disappear pretty quick.
No, it's a fantastic bottle.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
thank you.
good.
Cross the bar here. I think everyone will be like, yeah, I'll take another pour.
Yeah.
Take another pour. It's school night, so we'll just do one.
Yeah. Knappogue.
No, but
Yeah,
overall,
it's great stuff.
fantastic bottle. Yeah, I would love to have one on my bar.
Yeah,
In
great
my-
line.
in my
They've
lounge.
done some really good stuff so far.
Well, I'll have to walk down that aisle the next time I'm at the store.
What else they got? Is there are there more expressions than the
There
three?
are, but I've only seen those 3.
Okay.
Solid pour. Definitely definitely want to find my own bottle in my lounge. So, well, we hope you enjoyed our review of the, how do you say this? Knappogue Castle 16-year Twinwood.
Yeah.
Very solid bottle. I think it's worth every penny you paid for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're gun shy on spending that kind of money, and again, we've said it before, if you're out and about and there's able to get a pour somewhere, I would find you very hard pressed to be disappointed. I'd say solid review from all of us.
Absolutely.
We hope you enjoyed the review as well. If you did, we encourage the support of the channel and ask you to hit the like button at the bottom of the screen.
And I'll link the 16 or the 14 review right here, so you can take a look at that one. And then I think the 12-year-old the review is linked in that video, so you can go straight through all three of them.
What about the cocktails? The cocktail at the end of that too?
Probably not.
Nah, you'll find
That'll be over there.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll link that someplace. Maybe earlier
Look at the cocktail
when I mentioned the cocktail, I'll link it then.
There you go.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for watching.
See you next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.